Hey you guys, Samara Rivera here, coming to you from New York City. So welcome to the first chapter of Samara Rivera is the Happy Cougar. Cheers. So this is my plan, guys. I'm doing this vlog because I want to do it every week to lead up to the publication of my memoir, The Happy Cougar. And then eventually I hope to turn that into a series and hopefully maybe a movie after that, you know, like Sex and the City. Very inspired by Sex and the City, of course. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself so you know who I am and what I do. I'm an actress. I'm an author. My first children's book will be, I plan on getting it published by the end of this year. And then hopefully The Happy Cougar, the memoir, will be published next year. I'm also a filmmaker. I wrote, produced, direct, and star in Linda, a short film. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully coming in the fall, if not the winter, we'll see when things get back to normal. So that's a little bit about me. So what is a cougar? A cougar is a lady of a certain age who prefers the company of younger men. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that phrase, or what has become popular in referring to women of certain age that prefer the company of younger men. I think as far as thinking back, I remember cougars becoming popular. The first cougar movie that I remember was American Pie. Stifler's mom, I think it was, played very well by the Jennifer Coolidge, who's fabulous, funny, and sexy. It was like a teenage, young adults rom comedy, and it became very popular, very successful film. And I think that was what kicked off, around that time was what kicked off the whole cougar movement. And then, of course, Samantha Jones in Sex and the City made it even more popular. I think by that time it was already established, the cougar. I know some women don't like that word because they think it's, offensive, but I like it. I think it's sort of gender equality, since men have been doing that for years. Older men and younger girls, that relationship, hardly anybody says anything. But of course they have an issue with it when it's the woman. So now get used to it, people. We're here and we're gonna stay and we're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun. So that's a little bit of what a cougar is. And how I became a cougar. First of all, I lost my virginity to an Italian man that was probably mid to late 30s, and I was 19 years old. So yes, when I was young, I used to prefer the company of older gentlemen. But somewhere around 30 years old, I was working at Club Blue in Hollywood, and they used to have 18 and over nights, because I don't know if they still have that now, but back in the day, they had certain clubs that would be 18 and over to get in, but it was 21 and over to drink. So I was the sushi cocktail waitress there, and all these like hot frat boy types, would come in. And I was just like, whoa, these boys are pretty hot. And then at that time, when I was 30, I started dating this boy that was 20 years old. So I was 30 and he was 20. And I think that was the beginning of my cougar lifestyle. That's very similar to one of my favorite Mexican singers, by the way, Lucia Mendez. Back in the day when she dated Luis Miguel. She was 30 and he was 20, and they were famous Mexican singers, if you're familiar with them. So thinking back, I think that's where my cougar lifestyle or life began, I think, or that was, you know, the beginning stages, because I don't know if you could be considered a cougar at 30 years old, but it was something that led me up to now. I will not reveal my real age now until the book. When you read the book, when it gets published, then you'll know my real age. But trust me, I'm a cougar. So that's a little bit of what makes me a cougar and why I am a cougar. I don't know, I'm attracted to younger men. I'm attracted to youthful beauty, I think. And I appreciate nice, tight bodies on beautiful guys, and that's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And I'm sure there's childhood issues or, you know, past life experiences that make me this way or the way I choose to be, and that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. I'm generally a happy person, so I'm not, you know, depressed or anything or acting out on anything. And by the way, I do have to say, I do appreciate the company of older gentlemen as well. I mean, I'm not strictly only young guys. I know that guys like, men like Brad Pitt, you know, he's gorgeous still at his age. I would totally get into that. Sean Connery, if you guys know who that is, he was hot looking even in his 60s and 70s. I mean, that's like, I'm talking about these famous actors, look them up. They're gorgeous. So I would definitely date an older man. I would definitely be interested in an older man. But now, being that I'm a spinster, I'm a single lady of a certain age, and I'm happy and I'm okay, and I'm proud to say I'm a spinster now. I'm just enjoying myself, having fun, just like all those Hollywood famous actresses and singers like Madonna, Kate Beckinsale, which will be my first chapter after this. I'm going to be talking about Miss Kate Beckinsale, the hottest cougar in Hollywood right now. That's it. You know, like I said, I'll be talking about Kate Beckinsale and her 3 hot young lovers she's had. She's on number 3 now. Madonna, and of course her mid-20s-year-old boyfriend. I'll be talking about that. I'll be talking about my life experiences. My first dating experience as sort of a cougar, or what started it all, like I mentioned, when I was 30 and he was 20. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy my series, The Happy Cougar. And when the book gets published, you'll go out and buy it and read all about it uncensored. Yes, there'll be more sex in the book, trust me. And that's it. See you guys on the next chapter, where I'll be talking about Kate Beckinsale and her 3rd cub.